Birds, get off my lawn! Quit eating my grass! Silly things think they can go wherever they want. Ooh, look how nice that new rock looks. Morning, Dad.
Hey, bud. I just got a text from Cooper. He's on the way to Florida.
Sweet.
The fun we're gonna have while he's gone, we won't have to do nothing. We just wait till he comes back and then he can take off from there.
Morning, John.
Good morning.
Wait.
What do we got going on?
No, the real question is, what do you got going on?
We come out here to weigh this.
We got Sean from Titan Tire here, and what we're gonna do is take the 340, since we just stuck LSWs on this the other day. We need to weigh the tractor, so that way we can find out how much axle load we have on the front and back, and then we'll know how much tire pressure that we're supposed to put in these, because
Anytime you run floats, you want to get the proper air pressure in them so you can get the proper footprint on the ground, so you can utilize the entire tire.
So essentially what Scott's saying is if a tire is appropriately inflated, it's basically going to be flat. But if there's too much, it's kind of humped in the middle, so then you're putting a lot more pressure in the center, so you're causing more tire compaction onto the ground. It's underinflated, it's going to cup a little bit, and then you're putting more pressure on the outsides of the tire, and also, that's harder on the tire, right?
It's a lot harder on the tire.
Need it on the planter today then?
I'd like to hook the back of it up and get it in a planning, get it at the planter on there so we can have it in worst case scenario.
Okay, Mr. DOT, let's get the scale. Lift with your back, not your knees. So what we're doing here is we hooked up the planter because when we weigh the tractor here, we want to simulate just like we're going through the field with the planter. And since we don't just drive around with an empty tractor, we wanted to put the planter on. And in this case, when the planter is off of the ground, folded up, that has the most weight on the back wheels. So this is what we call a worst case scenario. So we're going to do all our measurements in this form. Basically, anytime it's unfolded, it's going to be less pressure on the back end, but we have to account for going down the road. I feel like I'm just rambling here.
I think you're doing a great job. We're good.
Titan, if you want to give me his pay.
I'm going to hook you up with Scott.
Oh, I don't want to work with Scott. 4,660 pounds. See, what's this other side? 4,840. Tractor needs to go on a diet. The scales completely disappeared under there.
Our poor tractor got dirty the other day. It was raining outside. It had to sit out in the rain while we were working in here. We'll be giving her a bath before it goes to the field to plant.
I feel like this is gonna pop the tire. All right, mathematician, what was it?
With the planter hooked up, whole thing, tractor-wise, you have a grand total of 43,600 pounds. Your air pressure with the planter on and a rotating position is going to be 17 PSI in the back and 12 PSI in the front.
You do this for everyone who buys a set of LSWs, right? This isn't just a Cornstar special treatment, right?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's a team of 5 of us, and we travel around the United States, and basically, anytime they're after the sale and these tires go on, our main focus is to make sure that you guys have the best experience possible.
I don't know about you guys, but I didn't think he was ever gonna leave. What is this, Cole? You didn't put the air hose away.
All right, let's check this old air pressure.
16.5, I think Cole said to put 17.5 in him. And then the front, I think he said 12 pounds. 17.5. I think we'll quit right there. I'll have to ask them on these front, because right now they got 15 in them, and if they gotta have 12, that means we gotta let some air out. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. I don't know why they ever really sang that song, because I always thought cowboys were pretty good people. Hey Cole, did you get my message? I just sent you a text.
What do you give me? 17 pounds in the back, 12 in the front.
Yeah, that's what I got. 17.5 in the back, or just straight 17.
17.
What I'm gonna do now, I gotta jump in my pickup. Sounds like Ronnie's gonna come out and load up some corn.
Little Boy Scout. I'm really tired because me and my mom took a 10-hour road trip yesterday. Go look at some puppies.
smoke. Let's hope everything's okay. Oh, that baby's pretty full yet. Wow.
Man, guys, I tell you what, this is a little bit of a bummer right now. We have heavy winds out of the west, and that makes it kind of difficult to work on my house because I have to open the windows. When I open the windows, that air gets forced into the house and it goes into every room, and I get dust over everything. So I don't like working in a house when it's windy, but I also don't like working in the house when it's 95 degrees out. 95-degree weather is coming. A little bit frustrating, but hopefully this wind kind of settles down here one of these days. That way we can get back up to demoing upstairs some more. But in the meantime, I have some work to do on my yard. The other day, I ended up reseeding this area right here because it washed out really bad. And we've got about 1 inch of rain in the meantime. As we can see, we have a little bit of fingering going on, but nothing bad. I'm not gonna feel that with the lawnmower. I think the grass should grow there just fine. Over here, we kind of have the Mariana Trench growing in the middle of my yard, and I don't like it. I've already fixed this once before, but I didn't put down that grass stuff that holds the dirt in place, and well, we can see how that turned out. So today, we're gonna grab the skid loader, we're gonna grab some loose black dirt from down there, we're gonna spread it out over this, get all this fixed up. And this time I was actually smart and I bought the grass stuff that holds the dirt in place. So, let's get to it. I know some people are probably thinking I'm planting this a little bit too early, and I might be, but Kentucky bluegrass takes 14 to 30 days to germinate in soil temperatures between 50 and 65 degrees. And once it starts kind of getting warmer than that, Kentucky bluegrass really slows down. And when it gets to 80 degrees, it basically goes dormant. I've read that it takes 45 days of good growing weather to get the root development that we need in order for this to really thrive and survive during the summer months. So I want to get this in as early as possible. That way we can have as much kind of cool growing weather as possible. Okay, now let's go get the skid loader out and get started. You could say I'm getting pretty good at this because this is the third time I've fixed this middle part, but you know what they say, third time's a charm. So I have this kind of roughly done right now. I'm not gonna seed it tonight. It's a little bit windy and the sun's gonna be going down real quick. I'm planning on coming out tomorrow. We'll seed it and then we'll start smoothing it out really nice with the skid loader. Then I guess we just wait for it to start growing. Once it's up and established, it'll hold all this dirt in place, so I'm not worried about it once it gets up. The first month this is planted, it's gonna be at the highest risk, but hopefully it holds. But now, since we probably have about an hour of sunlight left, I'm gonna come down here where I was getting all the dirt that I put up there, and we're gonna do a little bit of shaping. Just over time, sediment and stuff came in and it's not really flowing how it's supposed to, so we're gonna get this shaped up really nice. I got a couple holes up there we need to get fixed up.
Seems like for some reason everything, and I don't know, maybe it's just my shop, but everything seems like it gets brought in by the door and it gets sit down here. So I'm gonna try to clean this area up. Sometimes you wonder when you come in a shop, mine anyhow, some of this stuff that gets set in here, it's like, why did it even get put in here? Why did it get unloaded? Things I need to bring up to the house and wash. Put them by the door, so I'll wanna carry them up to the house. Gonna make a dust storm. How in the heck do you do that now? I guess I'm got it my way. You call them keys. I think it's time to just call it a night.